Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
Oh, wow. Speaking of rising from his slab, what was this at 1 a.m.? Was this the
Yes.
Trump blurts out enraged cry in the dead of night? Oh, 424.
Uh-huh.
Social media outburst was the last one. It started at 1.
Yep.
Oh, Sean, baby was colicky. Are you going to still have kids maybe someday? Because this gives you a little training, having a colicky ex-president. He's thinking about it. I just got a shrug. I don't know. Not this week. This was a... Oh, I'm sorry. This is actually a statement from the bassinet of the 45th president. Wow. Hooray! We're in caps lock, everybody. Can I have the air raid siren? We're in caps lock. We are in caps lock till further notice. Don't take it. Wear a sweater. Take some extra cash. Radical left judge taking away my right to free speech in order to help crooked Joe Biden in his third world election interference scam. As good as it sounds, it won't work. Hang on. Page 2. Remember, crooked Joe Biden and his radical left thumbs waited 3 years to bring these indictments and lawsuits against me right in the middle of my campaign. Oh, I'm sorry. There's part 3.
Oh, there's 3.
Election interference. That one was at 424.
Okay.
Sorry, the first one was at, 1:30.
Well, he was stewing for a while there, wasn't he?
Yeah, that took a while to gather his breath up for the last 424.
When he hurled himself off that cliff.
Right. Wow-wee. All right, baby. Okay, baby.
You see that the ACLU is
oh, God.
supporting Trump
Spare
in
me.
this?
Yes.
With his free speech?
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yes, his... Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to bring that up.
Harsh my buzz.
Well.
Yeah, this is not his free speech. It's inciting violence. Oh my God, did you see that Trumper yesterday? Speaking of violence in the courtroom, the J6 guy that just got convicted. He's like, they're having a fisticuffs, a scuffle.
That's right.
Ended up shirtless. I mean, that's like every day for you. Somehow you end up shirtless every day. But this guy, it was because of...
I mean, somehow. No, I remove my shirt and take a photo and post it.
Yes. Well, this was
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of gays...
Mistake about it.
Speaking of homos...
What? Hey.
Do you smell that? I smell like there's some other light loafers to drop in the Mike Johnson story. The Speaker God Warrior. Ricky Davila tweets MAGA. Wait a minute. I'm a God Warrior. Yes, MAGA insurrectionist Mike Johnson's wife Kelly. Hi.
Please and thank you.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm Kelly Johnson. Hi. Do you believe in our Lord Jesus Christ?
She has a bit of a harsh
I was
look.
waiting
Have
for...
you seen her?
Do you believe?
She has a bit of a harsh look. Have you seen her?
She's pretty. No, she's pretty blonde, but she's creepy. She's like Handmaid's Tale creepy. Yeah.
She's a little overly made up.
What's that other movie I'm thinking of, Sean? With the,
The Stepford Wives?
Yes, that's it. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you, Sean. He's a film major. He knows what I'm talking about.
Hall Apprentice.
Yeah. Okay, Ricky Davila tweets, MAGA insurrectionist Mike Johnson's wife, Kelly, scrubbed the website for her gay conversion therapy business. So, Mike Johnson adopted a 14-year-old black son when he was single 25-year-old. Okay, I'm just saying, and his wife runs a
Conversion therapy.
Christian, much like Marcus Bachmann runs a, Michelle Bachmann's husband runs a gay conversion. Remember that? Yeah.
Oh.
That guy.
We have to understand barbarians need to be educated.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm. He is the one that picked out her pantsuits in lovely bone color. Who do you have to find a bone-colored pantsuit in this Saks?
Apparently you have to F. J. Crew himself.
Okay. She scrubbed the website for her gay conversion therapy business called Onward Christian Counseling Services. Onward! Yeah. Again, onward, presumably, to like heterosexuality.
Onward Christian soldiers.
Right, onward, right. Yes, onward.
Sure.
Yeah. You know. Okay, after HuffPost reported about the site comparing being gay to bestiality and incest, the internet never forgets you evil bigot, says Ricky Davila. Oh, dear. Those Christian reparative therapy services, they always seem to be, so what's the word I'm looking for, Chris? Oh, I know, ineffective. Okay.
Mother. Why did you do this to me?
Yes, a lot of beating of pillows with tennis rackets.
Tennis rackets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the other festive news that I mentioned.
All right.
George Conway says Trump's going to have to liquidate everything, including places like Mar-a-Lago. Everything must go. These prices, we must be crazy. Okay, sorry. Where was I?
I don't know.
Jen Psaki asked him, how do you think all of this is impacting him psychologically? George Conway said, well, you can see it. He's making mistakes. He's babbling incoherently, even more than usual. This is striking. He was the mogul. He was the mogul with The Apprentice. He's been that in New York for 50 years. Now it's coming crashing down. He's already found to have committed fraud, and his books and records, his statements of financial condition are false, and the judge has already ruled there was no triable issue on the fact of whether or not they were false, and as a result, the judge said, ordered Trump and the Trump administration the ability to do business in the state of New York should be invalidated. That puts him out of business, which means he's going to have to liquidate everything, places like Mar-a-Lago, which is owned by New York LLCs. This is the death blow to Trump's businesses. Baby seems to be very, very colicky about that. Very cranky in particular. That's why he keeps all stompy and grumpy showing up to that trial. He doesn't have to be there. He's just trying to,
I don't know why he's showing up if he doesn't have to be there.
Yeah. Oh, did I mention also that Republicans as a party also are awful? Are awful. So what do I always say? They are terrorists. They are actual terrorists in the case of January 6th. Right?
Right.
And they're economic terrorists. Yep. Every time we get to whether it's a debt ceiling or a budget thing, and now they're economic Hamas. They're like, we're going to hold the Jews hostage until you give our tax cheats, right? Until you stop going after our billionaire tax cheats. That's exactly what they're doing. They're like holding up aid to Israel to go, unless you cut funding for the IRS, which is the funding was to go after billionaire tax cheats. They're like,
the funding
we'll protect the Jews if you protect our billionaire tax cheats.
The funding was also to create a free filing system.
That makes it easier for all of us.
Makes it cheaper for all of us. Now they want to make it more expensive for you to file taxes to pay the government.
They lose politically. Right. Biden does the hugely successful Inflation Reduction Act, which adds money to the IRS for exactly that, Chris.
And gives free shingle shots.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Republicans are looking to cut funding for the free digital tax filing system currently being developed by the IRS to instead offset the $14 billion emergency request for aid to Israel. And Mike Johnson insisted cutting the budget to pay for Israel. But can I just say, first of all, they ran up the biggest deficit in our history. Our history.
Yep.
Trump and the Republicans, more than the last 200 years combined. And now they're like, we need that needs to be offset. So the $14 billion would come out of the $67 billion that remains in additional IRS funding in last year's Inflation Reduction Act. Joe Biden won the election. Right. He's allowed to enact his whole, and again, that has been hugely successful. So they're trying to go back and redo. Like, no, we didn't like that. Right. So we're going to take that money that already passed out of there, or I mean, this is what it is. Is it not a hostage crisis? They're like, yeah, sure,
it is.
We'll protect your Jewish friends as long as you protect our billionaire tax. It's perfect that Donald Trump is their front runner. Yeah, he's a billionaire tax cheat, although he's not really a billionaire.
And the tax preparation software industry is behind this because they stand to lose a lot of money if it becomes free for you to pay your taxes.
Yeah, the boost for IRS funding is sought to aid the agency's efforts to police tax evasion by the wealthy and update and upgrade the IRS's systems and software. So it's just did I mention Republicans are just this is Halloween terrible. Scariest thing I could think of. Awful. They really are that horrible. Seriously horrible. Okay. All right. Did I mention that Ty Cobb said Donald Trump's going to jail? It's hard to carry on after that.
Not the baseball player.
No, not the old-timey baseball player. Okay. That would be weird.
That would be weird.
Oh, he does have that weird mustache.
He's got Ty Cobb's mustache.
Yeah, and, Wilford Brimley. Yeah, it's like Ty Cobb and Wilford Brimley have.
Sure.
There it is, my first drink of the day, Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And Z-Biotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine. I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/politicalvoices or scan the QR code on the screen right now.